Hello everyone, I want to do a get ready with me. I am 59 years old and I don't subscribe to all of the rules for midlife women. I believe that it's wonderful to have a lit from within glow. I don't think there are off-limit products for midlife women. So I'm just going to share what I'm putting on today for an everyday makeup look that's dewy, fresh, and youthful. So I'm going to start by the most important thing every day is sunscreen, and I'll link to all of my products and each brand. I will just give you a brief reason why I use the brand and that particular product. This is Dermatology Universal Tinted Moisturizer SPF 46, and it's glow and prevent. So it has a little bit of a tint, and then it's just got a little hint of glow. So I always start with that. Then I do under eye and lid, and I do a highlighter. And today I'm actually trying something brand new. This is called Banana Lowlighter, and it has yellow, thus the name banana. And I'm going to just put it here. I do the same thing for the lids. And then I'm going to get my little concealer brush. Oh, I love that. Yellow cancels red. This is a very inexpensive product, but I've been hearing all about it. I absolutely love it. Not only does it cancel out the red, it gives you a little bit of brightness around the eyes and on the lids. Love this product. Now, for the foundation. It's spring, so I like to go a little bit lighter. So this is a tried and true, very well known. This is Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. My color, and color can be very difficult, so I'm going to share it with you. I'm fair, but I always go with a neutral undertone. I don't go with pink and I don't go with yellow. I go with the neutral, and this is very neutral, and it's 5.9. So we are just going to squirt a little. See, that is just a gorgeous neutral foundation. So guys, I'm sorry I'm not looking at you. Trying to make sure I get this put on properly where you can see exactly what it looks like. Now, I feel like it's easier to see the color when you put it on with your fingers, but I also do love a foundation brush. But today, I'm just gonna put it on with my fingers. This color is absolute perfection. It looks like skin. And this is also very silky. Smooth and silky, and it's very, very lightweight. I would say this is light to medium coverage. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Something that I always do, and it's not difficult, but it just gives your face some dimension. So it's just not one-dimensional. And I've tried so many, and I always go back to Anastasia. This is a highlighting stick, you can see. And this is Fawn, and it's a contouring stick. So what I do, Fawn is just very, it's a very soft contour. So if you mess up, you don't look like you've written all over your face. And I put a little under the cheekbone, the chin, and the neck. And for this, I do get out just one of my foundation brushes. And as you can see, it also just gives you a hint of color. It's not like self-tanner, but it just gives you a little pop. Okay. Then I just go down. This sort of sculpts your chin. And then this just sort of gives you a little color, a little sculpting on the chin. Okay. Now, I'm going to do the eyes first, and I always put this as a base. This is a tried and true. This is Charlotte Tilbury. I want to say it's Color Wonder. This is light. This is their lightest. This is an excellent product if you ever have bruises or blemishes. It's a color corrector, but I also love to use it as a lid primer because it's just smooth. It covers any redness, and it's just a good solid base. Now at this point, before I finish with my eyes, I'm going to put a little powder because I'm a little bit glowy. This is what I've used for over 10 years. This is the translucent Laura Mercier. It does not look cakey. It is soft, and it's wonderful. So, just a touch. So, again, I've got a Giorgio Armani. This is a very wonderful brand of not only foundation, but I love their eyeshadows. They go on smooth, they're easy to blend, and I think they're very light and they don't look overdone. So I'm gonna start on the lid with 18M. And they actually call this Giorgio Armani Eye Tint. But I'm just putting, see, it's so soft. I don't like to look like I've got a lot of eyeshadow on. I just like my eyes to pop. Okay, see, that's very soft and subtle. Then this one, this is 27S, and I'll link to the colors for you as well. But this is a lovely pinky rose. This does show up very well, but it's still, again, it's very subtle. Doesn't look overdone. Now when I get this on, I like to blend it. Just like to blend it with a brush where it just is seamless. Looks very natural. And I hit right on that bone to give a little lift. So that's all. Very natural, very light. And then I like to go directly under the brow, Moonstone by Bobbi Brown. This is just light, and it goes directly under the brow. You can see it just gives it a little lift, and it just finishes the eye. Okay, so now I've got a liner. This is Urban Decay Smoke, and it is just a very, sorry, I can't talk when I'm putting on anything like mascara. It's just a very soft, easy to smudge, very highly rated eyeshadow. I'm sorry, eye pencil. It glides very, very well. I've used so many eyeliners, and this is one of my favorites. Just like that. Now, I have tried almost every mascara known to man. I always go back to this inexpensive drugstore, Walmart, Ulta. This is Essence Lash Princess. I love it. Never found anything that I think is better, but I always start with the primer. I have very thin lashes. I do use Latisse, and I use the generic Latisse. Now, you can get the generic, so you just ask your dermatologist or your doctor, whoever writes your prescriptions, to write your prescription for Latisse. I think it's called Bimaprost. And if you get a discount card, Good RX, you can usually get it for $50. That's as good or less expensive than some of these lash serums that you buy for lash growth. I'm going to tell you another thing while I'm putting this mascara on. I've tried lots of different techniques to make my lashes look longer. And one is lash extensions. I do not recommend those. If you love them, that's great. But you have to go back every 2 weeks. It did not work for me, and I feel like just find a good mascara and make that work. Okay, almost done with this. Okay, excellent. I did get some smudging on my eyelid, so I always keep just a Q-tip. Just to wipe that away. Okay, now, another thing I cannot live without is my Anastasia Gimme Brow. So as you can see, I'm gonna brush my brows upward. This is Gimme Brow, and it is, guys, I'm gonna find that and link it. It's been worn off, the name. I'll find it, but this is Benefit. And my color might not be your color, but you just brush it on. It's got like this mascara wand. It's so much easier than getting a brush and doing individual lashes, and I think it looks great. Okay, now, my favorite part. I've used this for years. I don't even try other blushes, and I use all three. NARS Orgasm. It is a cult favorite for a reason. It's tried and it's true. So what I do is sometimes I use both, but the stick is my most often used. There's also a liquid, and then I always cover up with powder. I like to layer. Today, I'll just show you on 2 different sides. So this is and you put it above where you put your highlighter, and you don't need much. And as you can see, it's just got a lovely peachy pink. So here you go. Nothing is more beautiful than this blush. Oh my goodness. It's just exquisite. And I'll show you the cream on my hand. It's wonderful knowing that you love something and you're not always on the lookout for something better. I just don't think you get any better than NARS Orgasm. It's not heavy. Okay, there's the stick. It's not heavy. It's got a little glow. It's gorgeous. I also put this on my lips. It's fabulous. And the reason I top with the powder is because it just stays on longer. So you've got layers like that. Okay, my friends, the last thing and my favorite thing is lip. I love a nude lip, and I also have 2 lip pencils that are my favorites. I'm not on the lookout for a new lip pencil. I have 2 favorites. I'm a nude lip girl, and I have a nude lip that's more just real nude. They're both Sephora, both I think $13. This is one that has a pink for when I go more pinky nude, and this is just more of a bear. I will link to both, but today, this is Midday Rosé. Okay, so look how soft. Oh, I love this. And it has the twist. You don't have to sharpen it. only line halfway over and halfway under. I don't go all the way out. Okay, so I have that. And then I love this Melaleuca Lip Plump. This is a very soft, this is vanilla white peach, I'm sorry. And it's just very soft, very nude. So I'm gonna do that. See, not much. And then I'm going to finish with this Summer Fridays. I don't know the name, I'll link to it. Guys, I have to keep putting my readers back on. This is so yummy. And it's pink, but not overwhelming. Okay, my friends, that is it. That is my easy makeup. This is probably what I'm gonna wear all spring. I'm gonna link to every single item. I would love to hear your thoughts. Do you like this look? Do you like any of these products? Are any of these your favorite? Is there anything else you would like for me to share? I love sharing things that I love. So if you like this and would like to always know when I'm posting more, if you will like and subscribe to my page, that would be wonderful. And follow along. I do much more than makeup. I cook, I do midlife fashion. Who knows what you'll find. Anyway, thank you so much for being here today. And until next time, you be blessed and stay savvy.